Hello, and welcome everybody. Okay, just get my chair pulled in here. I have been asked over and over to do this updated read on Qaadir and Naazire Lewis, the 19-year-old twins that were found deceased on the top of Bell Mountain in Georgia. So they were found on, let me just get my paper here. I've gotten a lot more. I did do an Ancestor read on this case. I will link it up here somewhere, one of the top two, at the end of the video, if you want to go and check that one out too. They were from Lawrenceville, Georgia. They were found on Bell Mountain on March 8th. Now, March 7th, they had plane tickets to go to Boston. Those plane tickets were found in their wallets, I believe. They were supposed to go to Boston to see friends. Now, apparently, from what the police are saying, that it's a red rum suicide, but the family doesn't believe it. I don't believe it either, not according to my first read. Now, in that first read, you guys, I didn't have any information on this case except for their names, stuff like that. But I have, after that, I go and I look for information, or information is sent to me. So apparently, also from what somebody sent me, was apparently a volunteer firefighter took photos of the twins deceased and disseminated them, like put them out publicly, and he has since been fired and charged. Now, the family said that the twins had never been to Bell Mountain. They're not hikers, and this is about 90 miles from their home. Now, apparently, on the Thursday night, they were at their older sister's place. They left there at about 11 p.m. They were supposed to leave at 7 a.m. the next morning on the 7th to go to Boston. They never made their flight, and they were found on March 8th at 11:09 a.m. Now, apparently, after they had left the sister's house on the Thursday night, they apparently were going home to their dad and stepmothers. Now, apparently, from what I understand, that's where they were living. So obviously, the parents are not together. So apparently they went to the stepmom and dad's, the biological dad and stepmother's, but we haven't gotten any information. I'm just reading off my pad here. Apparently there is no information that has been put out as far as what did the stepmom say? What did the bio dad say? Did they make it there? There's been none of that information put out by authorities, and I go by verified information when I do get information. So all we know is that they were at the sister's house. They left there at 11 p.m. heading home to dad and stepmother's. That's all we know. We don't know if they made it. We don't know nothing. So I'm going to get the cards shuffled up, and then we are going to get going on this updated read to see what we can get. And I've got my... let me just fix my chair here. Okay. So if you guys haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It is free. Hit the notification bell, set it to all, so you are made aware when I go live, when I do updated reads, when I do updates in the cases that we cover. Anything updated in this case, I will be covering too. So I don't just do the read, I follow the case through from the read all the way through to court process if it gets there. So it's an all-in-one stop shop here. I know a lot of you don't look like the trial coverages, a lot don't like the reads, but there's a little bit of everything here. Most I have now changed it so all my reads go under the video tab. All my lives, which is the court case coverage, so like any news that comes out, any courtroom coverage and everything will be under the live tab. So it kind of separates it a bit for you guys. So if you're interested in the reads, I have now got them all going back under the video tab. And if you're interested in the court coverage and documents and stuff like that, you'll find that under the live tab. So that's my way of kind of separating it out so you guys aren't getting, stuff that you're not interested in. So hopefully that helps. Let me know in the comments below if that is of help to you. Also, please give this video a like. It's also free to do, you guys. Subscribing is free to do. It really helps the channel, and it helps me to be able to bring you these reads. If you are able to donate to the channel, that also helps. I've got so many requests right now, you guys, for reads that people want me to do on cases that they're familiar with. I can only do so many for free, but donating to the channel helps me to be able to do more reads and cover more of what you want. Down below the video, there is a heart with a thanks button there. You can donate there or through my PayPal. That information is scrolled along the bottom of the screen. Also, my PayPal is also in the description of every video, as well as the link if you would like to join memberships, which is another way of donating to the channel and being able to do these and keep them going for you guys. There's also a link to memberships in the description of every video. You just click on that and you can sign up for memberships there if you want to donate by purchasing a monthly membership. But above all else, please subscribe, hit that like, and share this out where you can. Okay, let's get started. So first what we're going to do is we're going to ask for what was surrounding them the night that they were, because I believe that something happened between the time they left their sisters and the next morning. So I would say by like 6 a.m. because they were supposed to leave the next morning at 7 a.m. on a flight. So something happened the evening of the 6th into the morning of the 7th. This is when it happened. I'm asking Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, please come through, as well as my loved ones and ancestors on the other side. Please come through and let us know what happened. What can you tell us to help figure out what happened to these twins? And how did they end up there? What happened to these twins? Was this a redrum suicide like the police are saying? Or is this foul play? Let us know what was surrounding the twins between the time they left their sisters on the evening of the 6th into the early morning hours of the 7th of March. We got the skeleton. You see what he's drinking? When I see this, it's almost like don't drink the poison. It tells me that there was something going on that they knew they shouldn't have been doing. The skeleton also says, we're going to read the bottom here. It says, a curse of bones, time, and dust. Things that were never meant to last. So to me, they got involved. They were involved in something. They did something that they knew they shouldn't have been doing. But this also tells me that there was harm brought to them. I don't believe they did this to themselves. A curse of bones is like, it's telling me that they did something and then somebody curse them because of what they did. So cursing them, it's almost like, I'm doing this to you because of this. This is what you did. And that I can't be forgiven, forgotten, or corrected. So this is very telling. Please give us more information regarding what happened from the time they were seen at their sister's house to the early morning hours of March 7th. Debt. They owed somebody money. Look at this. Faked death. This was made to look the way it did with the red drum suicide. This is something being faked about the death, so I do not believe that they did the suicide. I believe this is foul play. Lies. Somebody is spreading a lot of lies. And these are people that are older than them. So I do believe that this came out also in the Ancestor read that I did. So this is just verifying for me that it's not what it seems to be. It's not how people are projecting it to be. I don't think it was a red drum suicide. I believe that this is foul play. This tells me here that this death, it was made to look a certain way. It's fake and somebody's lying about it. The people involved here, I got grandparent. This is somebody much older than them, and this is over a debt. And then we got the skeleton. This is being done because of what you did. Childish, argumentative, playing a victim, push pull. Okay, for the fake death, push and pull. This is telling me that there was a power struggle here. So I do believe that the boys may have tried to ward this off. Avoidance. This person has gone into hiding. Whoever did this was involved is spreading the lies. They're in hiding and they're not speaking to anybody right now. So if you want to know who was involved in this, look for somebody who's gone into hiding. Love affair. This is third party, and this is also, this doesn't necessarily have to mean, because of the read we're doing, it doesn't have to mean that there was like some kind of relationship going on. But it's telling me that there's a third party. So I believe that there could be a male and a female involved in this, and they are keeping a lot of secrets. Making it rain. They want the money. See? Look at this with the debt. They want the money. They're interested in the money. Let me just move these ones up a bit so we know what we're talking about here. Okay. They want the money. They want the money. This is all over a debt. And with the childish, there was a big argument about the money. The fake death. This is making the death look like something it's not. There was also a power struggle here. Unfinished business. Yep. This is over, I believe, money that was owed. No forgiveness going to be given here. No reconciliation. There's no way to make this right. We want our money type thing. The avoidance with the lies. This person is lying through their teeth. They know exactly what happened, and they've gone into hiding, and they're not speaking to anybody. They don't even want to talk about this case. Deuces, fed up, cutting ties and walking away. This is walking away from it. So this person could have left town. Grandparent, caught. Caught red-handed. Secrets are exposed. And they were caught off guard. They were caught off guard. So something happened. This person or people, I believe there could be a male and a female here. I believe that they caught Qaadir and Naazire off guard. Intimacy. This was very intimate. This is somebody they knew. Look at this, the X. Did somebody tell these people where these twins were going to be? This is also a triangle. Spotlight. This person is very self-absorbed. This person is also going to be very well known. But I do believe that there is a male and a female here. But this person is going to be very well known, gone into hiding now and is avoiding everybody, doesn't want to talk about the case, doesn't want to talk to anybody really, may have left town. And this is somebody who's used to being in the spotlight. Really self-absorbed type person. Spiritual attack. This is almost like somebody getting their karma. Somebody getting their karma. I do believe, you guys, that this is over some kind of illegal activity. Somebody owed some money, and I believe that they were taken where they were and what was done to them done there, because no video surveillance, right? There's no cameras on top of that mountain that I know of. They wanted them to be found, so that's why they did it in such a public area. They wanted them to be found. In the future, the killer may admit guilt. So somewhere down the line, this person, if caught, is just going to admit to what they did. This X card is really bothering me. Is this somebody's ex that's involved in this? Like a family member's ex or one of the boys' ex that set this up, like gave the information to these people as to where the boys were going to be? It's just, that card is really bothering. That card's really bothering me, and we've got a few that just dumped down here. Let me grab them. Premeditated. Planned out. Which brings me back to this. Did they say, look at, when you know where they're going to be, let us know. This person also, I'm seeing some kind of, I don't know. But the guy who did this, and I believe there's a male and a female, that person worked in the area. So let me just make sure that there isn't another card. I thought I seen 3 that fell. I guess not. So this person is from the area. This isn't like an outsider coming in. It was pre-planned. So did an ex give them the information that they needed? is the ex of a family member or these boys involved? Did they, if they weren't the ones who did the act, are they the ones that helped set it up? Because I've got here that there is a male and a female. A witness may not be disclosing all of the facts, so somebody's not telling the full story. Well, I believe didn't that come out over here somewhere? Yeah, the argument with the childish came out over here. So it is saying there was an argument. This crime may be solved by DNA testing or other scientific methods. I feel like they need to search these boys' social media. Like, who was in contact with them out of the blue? Because this X card is really bothering me. Is this an X of maybe the sisters that got even with the boys to hurt her? I don't know. All I can tell you, this is entertainment purposes only. Don't come at me. I'm only telling you what the cards are telling me. But this seems to be falling in line with my ancestor read. This was not a red drum suicide. This is foul play. This person, I believe there's a male and a female involved. And I do believe that this person, like we got the avoidance, this is no more communication. This is avoiding this whole situation. Deuces, like, you say deuces, out of here. This is walking away. This is taking off. So somebody's left the area. And this is somebody who used to always be in the limelight. So this is going to give you a lot of information. This is somebody like, no matter what you do, no matter where you go, this person is generally there. This person is very well known to not only these boys, but maybe even the family or one of the family members. This person was just always around. Now all of a sudden they're gone. They're nowhere to be found. Slipped out. It's like, I'm out of here. Refuses to talk about the situation at all. Like, even in just like normal talk, as people around this city or town would talk about this case, they don't want to talk about it. And this person has taken off. And this is a big clue. Okay, this is somebody who is always in the spotlight, always around, always in everybody's business. And now they're gone. They've taken off like deuces, out of here. And this is avoidance, avoiding the situation. So that is a big clue right there. And this is almost like you had this coming. So I do believe if the family members really take a step back and think, this is going to be somebody that they know. This wasn't just, or somebody that the boys knew pretty well. It could even be the ex of somebody in the family that did this to the boys to get even with somebody else. So that is my read, you guys. If anything changes, I will do another updated read. But for right now, I think this just brought out a lot of information. Like, somebody's deuces, I'm out of here, taken off. And this is somebody that was always in the spotlight, was always, that's a big, and is avoiding everything. Lying about where they were, about, and somehow there's an X attached to this. And I do believe there's a male and a female involved. So with that being said, you guys, this is my read. Let me know what you think in the comment section below the video. Please hit that subscribe button. It also shows me that you want more reads like this, by hitting that like button and subscribing. If I see the subscriptions and everything go up, 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 I'm going to continue doing reads like this. There's a couple more reads that people have been asking me to do. I do private reads also, so a lot of my time is taken up by that. But if I see there's a lot of interest, a lot of people, hitting that subscribe, hitting that like, that's telling me, hey, we want more of this, Willow. So that's how you can let me know that you want more like this. Okay? So until the next time, you guys, please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Always be aware of your surroundings. I love you guys to the moon and back. Bye bye for now.